Hi guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another video. Guys, welcome back. I have been engulfed in this drama between Skhotheni, Maweni, Mathew. Hi, go busy lapel on that other app, and I just couldn't stay out of it. I had left it alone. Please understand. I was like, okay, we'll wait when the court proceedings happen and everything else. But then you're hearing now that our Skhotheni are allegedly saying that they are being threatened. No, I had to bring it to you. Ngizlandile, and I brought them here. I am very sorry for those who are not interested, but now I'm interested, and right now I'm at a point where I need to tell you guys. This case is going to be very interesting, and now I'm within. I am getting in this case, and you guys, I just wanted to tell you, initially I had wanted to report because I saw it on mainstream, the news being reported, but then I left them alone. I was like, okay, let's hear what's gonna happen, let's see what happens, in the next court appearance, because usually when I sit down here, I want to have all my ducks in a row. I want to know exactly and understand what has been happening so that I can explain it to you guys properly and that we can follow along, but the live that happened from Skhotheni on Friday, it had me consent, and now I need to talk about this. So around Wednesday, I think it was the 11th of February last week, there were reports that came out from news publications that Lindani Mgube, who is apparently 33 years of age, appeared in court, the Vereeniging Magistrates Court, on the 5th of February, and he remained in custody until the 12th of February for a formal bail application. Now we're going to hear on the 12th of February how this bail application is going to go. Mgube is said to be Gogo Maweni's brother-in-law, but according to the report that I got from Mathew over there by the other app, he was saying that it's Gogo Maweni's husband's uncle, so the uncle of Sabelo, who is Gogo Maweni's husband, but the publications are calling him brother-in-law to Gogo Maweni. They are saying that Mgube is accused of murdering gobela spiritual teacher Faith Mafilika, also known as Baba Vondo Mkachwa, and her initiate Bandile Kubeka. So this is two people that have lost their lives, and one of them is affiliated to Gogo Maweni in a sense that she's a spiritual teacher, a gobela, and allegations are that she was her gobela. Those are the allegations I heard from the reports. I don't know whether it's true or not. And they are saying that this suspect, Mgube, was arrested on Friday, the 31st of January, after members from the Gauteng Province Cold Case Investigation Unit. It's not only the Cold Case Investigation Unit of the Gauteng Province, but also K9, Sidibeng, Compol Sidibeng, and AfriGuard. So we've got how many units on this case? The Gauteng Cold Case Investigation Unit, K9, Sidibeng, Compol Sidibeng, and AfriGuard. That's 4 units that have been investigating this man. They embarked on an operation to trace and arrest the suspect on charges of a double murder. He appeared in court on Monday, the 3rd of February, and again on the 5th of February, where the court proceedings were postponed. So police confirmed that the accused is charged with double murder for the deaths of Mafilika and Kubeka, who were known to be close to Makhotso Lee and Mofokeng, popularly known as Gogo Maweni, on the social media streets. So police spokesperson Mavela Masondo detailed that after the two were gunned down last year in Orange Farm, on arrival police found one female with gunshot wounds who was already declared dead by the paramedics. So she had already died on the scene, and this is the gobela of Faith. And it was reported that the second victim, who was the initiate, was taken to the local medical care center where she also succumbed to her injuries. Police then opened a case of double murder, and he added that Ngube was arrested following an investigation into the crime and charged with 2 counts of murder. The court was informed that the case is classified as a Schedule 6 offense and the bail application will be contested. According to the police statement, members from the Gauteng Investigating Unit K9 Sidibeng, Compol Sidibeng and AfriGuard embarked on an operation to trace and arrest Mgube. The information about the suspect's whereabouts was followed up and led to the suspect's last known residence in Kanana Park in Majazana, where he was not found. However, his brothers were found at the residence. The brothers were used to lure the suspect to Didier police station. I think it's the police station at Metro Rail there by Orange Farm, if I'm not mistaken, where he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. An anonymous source said that Mgube is related to Gogo Maweni's husband, Sabelo Mgube. A source also added that the murder of Mafilika led some of the family members to go into hiding, and they are happy that someone is arrested even after waiting so long. So even the family members had to go into hiding. The family members of the gobela, Faith Mafilika. So other reports are also saying that Faith Mafilika was Gogo Maweni's gobela. I did not even know whether she had a gobela or not, since on the reality show Izangoma Zodumo she had professed herself to be Igedla, and from what I understand, apparently Gedla Twasi, so you don't go to initiation school to be Igedla. Apparently you it's a process that doesn't need you to be Goma. That's what I heard. I could be wrong and correct me if I'm mistaken. But according to another source as well that is known or that spoke to the Daily Sun, the gobela was shot 5 times and was declared dead on the scene, while her initiate was shot 7 times. Guys, this is brutal. This is brutal. Why would you shoot at a person that many times? 5 times. And 7 times, and only succumbed to her injuries a few days later at the hospital. So the one who was shot 7 times succumbed to her injuries a few days later at the hospital. Oh my God, she was fighting to stay alive. Wow. Oh, this is cruel, man. So the source that when the incident happened, they were not around. They were called to the scene, and they said that they are grateful that after so long someone had been arrested. That's all I'm hearing, that after so long someone had been arrested. But before these articles came out, something very interesting happened there by the TikTok. Mathew, previously known as Dr. Mathew, but who's not a doctor and has finally come clean that he's not a doctor. Well, somehow he's also embroiled in this drama. He is now a news reporter. Yes, he reports the news, and he's the one, I would say, broke the story, because when the video initially, he did the video in the morning, and then the mainstream publish the articles later on in the day. And I'm going to tell you why this is significant and why it's an important point to note from this whole drama. Okay, so before these articles came out, Mathew had made a video there by the TikTok, and he had already released the information. And here are some of the videos that he shared on his page, which are deleted, by the way. Now they are deleted, and I'm gonna explain after I play you this video why those videos are deleted.
Hey guys, Mathew here. Do you remember the 4 cases that allegedly Maweni was a part of, or which she hired hitmen for? Well, there's an update, and I got you covered. Okay, so yesterday there was an arrest in the 4 cold cases. So yesterday, the Gauteng cold case unit, alongside with the CDB K-Night unit and AfriGuard, arrested a gentleman by the name of Lindani Ngube, who is allegedly the uncle of Sadelo, Maweni's husband, in those murder cases. So the victims in the 2 cases, it is Faith and Bandile. So today, the gentleman made his court appearance at the Vereeniging Magistrates Court for the 2 murders, and the matter was postponed for bail application. In that matter, the state will be opposing bail, and we are also expecting more investigations. So those murder cases, something is happening. There are movements, there are arrests, things are happening. Now we already have a first suspect that has been arrested, and this first suspect is allegedly the uncle of Sadelo, who is married to Gogo Maweni. Imagine that. This is exciting development.
So yeah, he's rather excited speaking about this. I feel a little bit scared. But yeah, he's really excited and cheerful. This was because this was the very first time that the news came out. He's the one who broke them. And later on, the publication, I think it was Daily Sun, they later published an article. And it's quite interesting because the reporters got a hold of the police report. And I think they also were in the court. I think they got, or maybe they had sources in the court that reported to them what happened inside the court. He was not at court, but he was clued up as to what was happening with the arrest and how it related to Gogo Maweni. Well, later on that day, after he posted that video, and after he posted other videos that came after this one, I just didn't collect them. Now Skhotheni, this was her reaction.
Guys, look at the Defamation posting.
Stop you actually. Stop you. All of it whenever you are doing the call.
Dr. Mathew, you want to post it?
It's Sky Boom. When I Sky talk, the truth. Because Sky talk the truth. Open the door one chase. I will be better. I will be better.
You can't just put a guitar. You will make it a latte. Saying,
I wonder.
So for those who may not understand what she's talking about, she was alerting whoever was with her on the live that Dr. Mathew, well, we're not going to call him doctor, he's not a doctor, oh my god, Mathew Mathew had posted this news, and clearly she was interested in it. But her reaction was like, go everybody see. I can't comment because, I might get burnt. Because obviously of what had happened with the previous revealing of case numbers that happened on her page when she was upset because Maweni had posted a baby casket and put her son's name on the casket and wrote some funny letter on that casket, and it was just giving baby juby voodoo vibes. It was just weird. And then she retaliated by revealing the case numbers that were obviously not known to the public. She got them and she went live, and now she's a bit timid about responding or saying anything about this other case. But also the fact that it's not Gogo Maweni who's arrested this time. It's a family member, it's a relative, it's a distant relative that was arrested. So are the victims known to Gogo Maweni? There's a possibility. However, she's not the one who's been arrested. Remember, she was arrested for assaulting another person. Yes. It's not with regards to any other cases that she was arrested. I mean, guys, you remember the videos of the Sangomas that were saying they are surprised. The ones who were with her in solidarity, they were saying that they were shocked and everything else, that people are talking about murder cases because she was appearing there for a case of assault. But this is the reaction that Skhotheni had on that day, and she was throwing shade, basically.
No.
Okay,
Like
Dr.
it.
Next, are.
Like it.
Yakin Dr. Next, nothing, are. Nto.
So, doctor, why do I keep calling this man doctor? It's engraved. It's engraved. No, he's not a doctor. Okay. He was a parody account. He was pretending to be a doctor. So Mathew said that the videos had to be deleted because he said that there was a police officer who was calling him the whole day on Friday, asking him to take down those videos. There's a female police officer from I think they said from Protea police station, if I remember correctly, and the same police officer was also calling Skhotheni on Friday. The whole day she was saying, telling her that she needed to avail herself to the police station in Protea. While she's obviously not based in Protea, but she wanted Skhotheni to drive from wherever she was to go to Protea and hand herself in, because Maweni had opened a case against Skhotheni and Mathew for criminal injury and also defamation of character. Turns out, according to their version of events, Maweni is upset because Mathew is the one who first reported on the arrest of her relative. And defamation of character, I don't know how. Defamation of character usually happens when someone lies on you and they report false information on you. So as much as I'm not a fan of Mathew, but I don't understand how this is defamation of character. But the case, according to this police officer, was opened according to her, and they needed to avail themselves at the police station and hand themselves over so that they can be arrested. All right. Stay with me. I know it's a lot. Stay with me. Then Skhotheni called Mathew and told him to delete the video, and that's how that video ended up getting deleted. She's like, delete it, just delete it. Then it got deleted. Then Skhotheni and Mathew, now later on, they were saying that they were receiving threats. Okay? And they were saying that there's a female police officer who's harassing them literally from Protea Glen police station. And this police officer wanted them to hand themselves over to the police on Friday night at around 11 o'clock at night. It's specifically for Skhotheni, who's a DJ and has a club. So she was expected to move from wherever she was and go to Protea police station on a Friday night. And hand herself over to the police. She did not want to go around looking for Skhotheni, issuing her with a warrant of arrest and arresting her. She wanted Skhotheni to make the job easy for her. So she must come to her so that she can arrest her. This is South Africa. I'm sorry, but this is the South Africa we are living in. Yes, that's what she wanted from Skhotheni. So, according to this police officer, Maweni had opened a case against both Skhotheni and Mathew, and Maweni allegedly included Skhotheni because she believes that Skhotheni is Mathew's source. So, because Mathew did that video before even mainstream media published anything, to her in her mind, the interpretation was Mathew's talking about the source in that video, so it means the source must be Skhotheni. So I want both of them to get arrested. Arrested for what? Defamation of character and criminal injury. So it seems that Maweni also did not want the public to know that her husband's uncle was arrested for allegedly ending the lives of people that were known to her. So it also seems like she had a big problem when that was mentioned, and she was saying because they're mentioning her name, they're defaming her character. But here's the thing, the only reason why this man's arrest made the news is because there's an affiliation with you. You have built your name, you have built your brand, you have made it big, and because you've made your name so big, papers have to sell, news have to sell. Of course, they're gonna attach themselves to you. It's just how it is. It's a dirty game, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna also play the snippets from Skhotheni's live on Friday that took me by surprise. That live honestly shocked me, but there was a lot that she was saying. She was saying that she was getting death threats. She felt that she needed her followers to know, should anything happen to her, then her followers must know who is responsible. She said that she was living in fear and has been living in fear for the last 5 years, allegedly, since this beef that she has with Maweni started. She said that she doesn't even know Maweni like that. Of course, some of the parts, it was a very long live. It took like 2 hours long. She said, she doesn't know Maweni like that. They've never even shared a meal together. They've never even sat at the same table together, and they've never even visited each other's houses. And what shocked me was also when she said that she could not even take her child to school. She's afraid of leaving the house because she's afraid of what might happen to her or any of her family members. It's a desperate situation that she's in. And of course, some people are guessing her up and are saying that she's seeking attention or whatever. They are saying that why is because right now it seems like she's the loudest one in this fight, while Maweni seems to be fighting hers a little bit differently, because there's a police officer now who's somehow become a spokesperson for Maweni and become the middleman or the middle communication of become the mouthpiece of Maweni to Skhotheni, because I was very surprised to hear a police officer calling the people the whole day for a case of defamation of character. It was my first time. I thought that is somehow a civil case and it does not need that much aggressive police involvement, but everything happens in this country that will shock you every day when it comes to the criminal justice system. Everything is renewed somehow, and rules seem to not matter. It's just how it is. But it happened. Okay, they were crying about this, and there's also a separate live that she did in the morning on Friday with regards to her not taking her child to school. I think I switched on that live. I entered that live, and I remember thinking to myself, isn't it Friday? I mean, isn't the baby supposed to be at school and stuff? On that live, she was prophesying people. Yes. So I was like, isn't this child supposed to be in school or something? But then after she said that she hasn't even taken a child to school, I started putting the 2 and 2 together. I'm like, oh, can I end that live? The child was there. So it means really she's really, really living in fear, because if you can't take your children to school, things are really bad. Things are bad. So let's watch some of these live streams that happened on Friday. It's not the whole entire clip, it's just snippets with information that we need to know moving forward. Like, guys, I already told you, this case is Oshisa. Something is cooking here, and I want to be seeing it all. I want to see it all. I want to see it. I want to document it. So let's hear what Skhotheni had to say on one of the video clips and the lives that she did on Friday evening.
Guys, did I say I get information from my source? So the detective is saying I said on social media I'm getting the information from my sources. Sekile journalist in kinalidi source. Answer back. So she's saying she's gonna make sure I trend. Ne? She's gonna make sure I trend as Maweni. Maweni opened a case against me that I said she's a murderer. Guys, I fear for my life in a physical form, not in a spiritual form. I'm sharing this life so that you know, if anything happens to me from February 6, 2025, please, you must know who's culpable. The police officer has been calling me from 9 until 11. She's sending me WhatsApps, she's threatening me, she's shouting at me, and I said, please come and fetch me. If I did anything that is above the law, can they come and fetch me? If I did anything wrong, can they come and fetch me? I've been hiding. I've been getting threats. I got an email from Maweni. I didn't have a number. I blocked on WhatsApp. I blocked on social media that time. Then she sent me an email. She even stated that you and Tebucho, stop it with your lies. We will see who's gonna laugh last. You guys are small waters. When I catch you, she made it with inverted commas that when she catches me, it's over. So, Licky, please go upstairs, my babe. Please give me some water and then go upstairs. Don't tell me that. Give me some water and then you go upstairs. I've been living in fear in the physical form. But I have a message to God that if He doesn't exist, then whatever will happen to me, because I did not do anything wrong. But if God doesn't show His power now, that means He's not there. Honestly. Maweni was not arrested for murder. She was arrested for assault. So why is she bring this up now? Why am I being attacked? Why am I being threatened? What did I do? What did I do? She's calling everybody. The Sangomas that went to support her, they are now together, conspiring certain things against me. What did I do? You posted, how can you post the coffin of my son and still want to do something to me after that and open a case against me? While you the one that did something so awful as a mother, something so damn awful and disgusting, and you go and open a case against me about something that I don't know, about something that is there, not there, creating stories. She's even saying I am a family of the police officer handling her case. You wanted to emotionally drain me, posting a coffin and writing my son's name on that fucking coffin. You wanted to emotionally squeeze me, but because I have God, I was not shaken. Did I cry? Yes. But did I fall? No. Because I know my Redeemer lives. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I have to sleep. I can't sleep. I'm being called by the police. Can they come and fetch me if I'm wrong? Can they come and fetch me? This is getting too much. Emotionally, you're draining me. Now you want to drain me physically. Woman, what have I ever done to you? What have 3 years? Skhotheni, Maweni. What have I ever done to you? Nothing. You go deep. I can't even take my kid to school now. I can't take Liana to school now because I'm scared of her life. Who are you? Are you the God of this world? Who do you think you are? I didn't share that you've been threatening me on emails. I didn't tell people that you've been telling me that you're gonna catch me. I didn't. I've been telling you, I can't fight. You have won her. I thought the last one was you with the box of my son. You won. What do you still want? You showed us, you told us you are a witch with your mouth. You showed us Nalelo box. What do you want? The box is gonna be on the internet and even in 10 years to come. My kids will see it. Whatever. What do you want? According to you, you want. What do you want from me?
You guys are hearing for yourselves. It's really hectic and it's getting hecticer. And also, do you guys recall on the previous update that I did that I picked something up that Maweni's lawyer was saying that she has antisocial behavior? Do you guys remember that? And if it is true that she's threatening these people like this, what does it mean? What kind of a person is she? And I'm gonna say allegedly because Skhotheni is alleging, and me myself, I don't know. I don't have confirmation or proof or anything, but it must have taken something for her to take her phone and go live in the middle of the night. It was literally midnight when she did this live stream. So how scared is she? How fearful is she of this person? Because she's even mentioning that she's scared for her life. She can't take her child to school. Yo, guys, And I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking questions, connecting the dots.
This police officer called me until past 11 now. That's why I went on a live, because I don't want so if something can happen to me now, you guys wouldn't know. All this while I kept quiet because I was like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not. Who do you want to be?
And also, it's very weird to lure or to for them to want to lure her to the police station in the middle of the night, considering the fact that all the mentioned murder cases, people have been shot brutally and most of it has happened at night. I don't blame her for being fearful. I'm not saying that Maweni is guilty. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying that dealing or looking at the cases that have been publicized or made public, including this one of the gobela and the initiate. I mean, 5 bullets is no joke, and 7 bullets is no joke either. So this luring of her to the police station in the middle of the night is worrisome. It's not something that I don't blame her for not wanting to go. That's all I'm saying. I don't blame her for not wanting to go to that police station and handing herself in like that for a defamation case. I don't blame her.
Do you want to be staring Skhotheni Queen or the river? This is not a movie, this is life. What's going on? Open a case against me, yes. Let the police fetch me, yes. If that's what you want. What did I do? What did I do? Guys, what did I do? Maybe you guys can tell me, what did I do? He's saying he's opening a case against me.
What did you do? What you did was come out with case numbers. Yes, that's what you did. That's what you did. You made the cases public. And what's troubling about the cases is that apparently they were being squashed. Allegations are that those cases were not supposed to be found out. They were supposed to remain hidden. So that's what the problem is, in my opinion, of course. Respectfully.
What did I do? Now it's fine. Case open, sharp. Fetch me. Police, come fetch me. Let me do what me. Let me go to jail forever. Me and you, we understand that we were never friends. Somewhere, somehow, it was fake. Maybe we posted Google internet 2 pictures. You don't even know where I stay. You don't know anything about me. I wasn't social media, but you don't know anything. You don't even know my cover, my couch. You don't even know anything. Because we've never been to my space. We never even had lunch together. That means we've been pretending to each other. But why are you harassing me? Why? Why are you doing this? What has gotten into you? Awuna nhliziyo, awuna nembeza, unenzondo. You lack confidence. You lack une self-esteem problem.
On that thought, I have been wondering and thinking to myself, what could have this police officer been given that she works so hard to want to arrest people for reporting the news? Like, I want to understand the passion. I mean, on this live, she shared even recordings of the police officer, the voice notes that she was sending them throughout the day. And she sounded so passionate about wanting to have them arrested and for them to stop what they were doing and to take off the videos from the social media and whatever. She was so passionate, guys. If that passion was applied for the people who lost their lives in those murder cases, if only the same type of energy was given to honestly real victims. But then I have to wonder to myself, what could have been the motivation that the police officer had to aggressively besiege these two individuals for merely creating videos on the internet and reporting the news? That motivation was a lot.
You are harassing me. I have so much to deal with. And that's so much, you made it part of your life. As you say, you're currently pregnant. Why don't you concentrate on that? You are busy after me. I've got so many recordings. Mathew, I'm going to add you, but please have another phone where you're going to play these recordings that we had earlier. What's wrong? The obsession that you have about my life or about me, it's like I'm reading a movie. Guys, you don't know the life that I've been living ever since this lady started these things. You don't know, guys. You don't know, because I don't talk. Now I feel like I should, because I do feel like my life is in danger.
One thing I will say, following this drama, I'm one of those people who has been following this beef over the last 5 years. And what I can tell you guys is that there was a time when Maweni did forge on the social media, came for her. Like, she didn't say anything. At the time, she was still taking care of her ill child at the time, and she wasn't responding. She was literally blue ticking her until this one day she decided to retaliate, and then she started now speaking about her. And that was after there was this whole commentary that Maweni did about the fact that as a pregnant sangoma, you were not supposed to be dealing with Muti or harming the baby. And I'm sure you guys saw her retaliate and giving the same energy to Toles Mo while he was saying that. That's the time that I would recall Skhotheni responding to Maweni at the time. This is around 2022, back in 2022. And then fast forward to now, what made her now reveal case numbers is after Maweni now posted things and started going for her family, more especially the child, who is no more now commenting in a very irresponsible manner about it. And I don't like it when people like now fight and then they go for the children. I mean, what do the children have to do with it? And then some people will be like, but no, if you know you've got children, then you shouldn't be participating in fights and stuff. But what if somebody's coming for you and stuff like that? I don't know, you guys. You tell me what you think. It's all halabaloo. It's
like, you are so draining, woman. If you have all that you say you have, if you claim you have all that you say you have, why fight a person that has nothing? You've been saying, I'm lying about the club, I'm lying about this. Why are you still fighting me? I don't have anything, Aniti. So why? I'm not being harassed even by a police officer stating lies, saying I've got sources. What sources? No. Guys, if anything happens to me from today, please, Nyankela, guys, you must know who's responsible. You must know. If you claim you are a witch, you didn't claim, you've been saying, we heard it from you on national TV, on podcasts. Bewitch me. I've been begging you to bewitch me. It's been 2 years. Ngicela ungiloye. Ukhona into ongacela ukuloya. Ngicela ungiloye. Ngicela nje ungikhuluma kanje ushayela etinye ishaye phone. Ngiwe ngicela ungiloye. It's too much. Ufunani? Ufuna ngenze njani? Usufana nabantu bemthetho manje mina manje usuthi mina lo puto petty case yakho ngenza ngamabomu ukhuluma manga ngama murder case ngifuna akubophe isihlobo sami ngimaselaphi mina my uncle obayiphoyisa ushone 2 years ago akuna phoyisa manje ekhaya ngimaselaphi lo baba ngicela ungiloye ngicela dokotela hayi Jesu Ngloye Nkosi akayenza intando yakhe phela sekuyini guys angilali kanti kwenzakalani kusasa ke bangathi Skhotheni ukhuluma kakhulu Skhotheni uthanda icloud I'm fearing for my life right now
Which is, by the way, the noise on the social media. They are saying that she's attention seeking. She's the one after Maweni. Like how everything is being portrayed is very interesting to me.
Literally fearing for my life. Hayibo ngisadila nengane yami Nkosi engasekho ngiyakhala imihla namalanga nakho okunye kanti yini ngicela basifake enkantolo sithu basibeke lamajaji namaphoyisa kwenzakalani why is she still harassing me the police officer guys where's Mathew when I talk of ufake uprecious ngoba uye wakhuluma ngama case uthi next uthi never wena liSkhotheni lina le case
So Skhotheni here is saying that Maweni is refusing to have this defamation case against Precious. Remember, Precious is the lady whose husband passed away, who was a former friend to Maweni, who Maweni had called and said, come fetch your gift. And then the next thing, her husband is the one going outside to fetch this so-called gift. And then he's shot at 6 times, 6 bullets, and he passes away. Right now, Precious is in hiding as well. She's fearing for her life.
The case number, before we start, guys, my case number, yeah. Right? Mathew, I'll be done. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Please delete the video. I spoke to Mathew. Delete the videos. Guys, you post the coffin of my son, then you go open a case against me. Listen. If God makes it a way and justice everything, if I'm at fault, if she's at fault, at her, answer si sangoma. Stu, mafa. Injustice. Yafika. Ngabosho yena. Ngiyabiyeka ukusangoma. I'm still gonna help people, but ngiyakhulekela kuphela. Ngiyabiyeka nazi. Ngoba phela uzoba equivalent. This is sick. This is stupid. This is ayikho nje lento. And I don't want to be part of it.
I have to admit, like this area of life, bosangoma and stuff. Hey, yakhala lapaya. I do not want anything to do with that part of the world. From what I'm seeing, ziyakhala shame. Ziyakhala ziyalela. Even the fact that these people, some people are saying, why can't they just do it spiritually? Why can't they just have this fight with thunder and things? I don't know. I don't know. But right now it's happening in the courts. And the courts themselves have this spirituality thing in South Africa. I don't know about other African countries. But in South Africa, court cases are highly spiritual. So they thrive. The Sangomas, they thrive in that kind of space for some reason. That's why we're seeing what we're seeing. And that's why I need you guys to see this in real time, and I try to share this information, because when we say it and we give our opinions on other cases, it seems like we're making stuff up. No, these things are actually happening. I don't know why they cannot fight it out spiritually, but what I can say is that when it comes to this particular Sangoma, Skhotheni, she's somehow acknowledging God. So in her acknowledgement of God, it must be difficult to go all the way into darkness and just launch attacks and do the dark stuff. You know, that's what I'm reading, that it can't be simple talking about God and then at the same time. But then that's a topic for another day. Let's hear the rest of the things that she had to say.
I'm not going to be part of that, man. Mina, I am not going to be part of that. After that, Nas, I am not going to be part of that. What's going on, Matthew?
Yeah. Hi everybody. So okay, what's going on, Lana, right? So let's start about today, and then I'm gonna go back to where all of this. No, let me go back. So remember a couple of days ago, I think, yeah, it was on the 5th of this month, I had, early in the morning, I did a video with regards to the arrest of Maweni's husband's uncle being arrested for the 2 murders in Orange Farm, right? So I made the video because I had gotten information that the guy was arrested, and then I posted. And before I posted, I was able to verify this information that, you know, the guy is Lindani Mgube, who is the uncle of Usa.
I verify, Chomi. I'm sorry, but we moved from being a doctor to being a journalist. And I verify with my sources.
Sabelo is Gogo Maweni's husband, right? And that the guy was arrested for 2 of the 4 or 5 cases where Maweni was allegedly involved in, right? Okay, so I posted the videos, and then I went on to explaining, you know, what these cases are, how did they happen, who the victims were. I even put the pictures of the victims, because the victims had TikTok before they died in April. And then I also put Lindani's picture there. Okay, that trended, it trended. Later on, City Press and Daily Sun reported it. But they were in court. Now I wasn't in court. So Daily Sun reported it. The headline was Gogo Maweni's in-law arrested for 2 counts of murder. Okay, fine. So now I'm like, guys, Mathew was speaking the truth. Here, Daily Sun, City Press confirmed it. Okay, it's fine, go right. Today comes, right? So today I get a call, since afternoon, I get a call from this detective. I'm going to play the first recording. So I get a call from this detective. I forgot what her name was, but it's the same detective that has been calling you. And she's saying that, listen, I'm calling from here, please come to the police station. I'm like, what am I coming there for? They were like, no, Maweni is here, and Maweni wants to open a case against you for criminal injury and defamation. I'm like, what do you mean? You understand? What did I say about her? She's like, no, there were videos that you posted in which you said that Maweni's Maweni's in-law was arrested for 2 counts of murder. So Maweni is saying you are defaming her character. So she wants you to take those videos down. So if you don't take it down, we're gonna open a case. What. Okay, guys, let me play the recording. So this recording, it's 5 minutes long.
Mina ngenaphi ku life ya Mathew le kula mavideo wayenza.
Yes. So guys, here's the recording. Please tell me if you guys can hear it, man. Okay.
Yes, I can see they are trying to open an allegation against you.
Yes.
So I wanted to know your attorney address, or maybe you can come here at the police station so that you can solve this matter. But they have been sending us the videos. They have the proof saying you are busy making an allegation on a TikTok that Maweni she killed someone.
Okay. And then who's trying to open the case?
Maweni.
Okay, so did you open the case?
So I want to know whether is it you who's busy doing this criminal or is someone using your name?
No, it's my video, sir. I'm the one that was reporting on something that has been happening where I said that the brother-in-law was arrested in connections of 2 murders, of which it is true because the brother did appear in court. And Sunday World City Press, they all reported on this matter. So it's not like this is information that is not in the public eye.
You know that the problem is when someone's name is busy striking there, which someone that is not so close. The police said they wanted to punish the other laws in an cousin to ask about this matter. Nobody was arrested yet. They were taken into police station to interview about the thing that he happened for the matter.
What do you mean nobody was arrested because he appeared in court and then his matter was postponed on the 12th?
They never been detained. They were taken for the interview.
Oh, okay.
So this police officer is saying that this man was not arrested, was there to be interviewed. Meaning that come Tuesday, the 12th of February, there will be no bail hearing because he was just there to be interviewed, according to this police officer's version that was given to her.
It's not too simple to arrest someone for murder unless this is a statement that someone says, I saw you killing someone. It's not simple. They can sue us. Okay. It's not very easy. Yes, that's why I'm saying this thing is very sensitive. That's why you see even the media, they don't even post anything.
Yeah.
Yes, please, my brother, I'm just giving you a study advice. Will you please delete those videos because they are busy making cases for you.
She's the one calling me right now. She's calling me right now.
Must I continue with the recording?
Continue, babe. I'm not gonna answer.
Okay. I'm just telling you as a sister. Okay. They get me now.
Oh, okay.
So what I can say is that the pressure is on. The cold case unit seems to be doing something right on this case. The pressure is on. That's all I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of pressure, and I'm seeing pressure being deflected to other people. So I'm seeing someone who's saying, I'm not going to go down by myself. Everyone who's after me, they must go down too. That's what sense that I'm getting. And if that is the case, then it can only mean that Mr. Anonymous' prediction could have been onto something with regards to the cold case unit and how they are going to be investigating this case. Of course, there's no murder case against Maweni right now, but depending on what happens with Mr. Mgube, who just got arrested, anything can happen. The fate right now remains in his hands. He could either take the fall by himself or say he's accountable and was not sent by anyone, and if he was sent by anyone, point to somebody. But the question is, will that person be who we are all thinking it is, or will it be a different person? Because all these cases, all of them, one person in common. All the victims knew one person. There's apparently 5. One is of the initiate. I'm gonna recap them. The initiate of Gogo Maweni, who allegedly had an affair with her as well, and had threatened to release whatever secrets or whatever was happening between the two of them. And then the other victim now was Precious's husband. Precious's husband, because apparently Precious was a witness to the case of the initiate. So because of being a witness, she received a phone call, and next thing you know, she's a widow. And not only is she a widow, she's also a widow in hiding. Then the other person is the person that she featured with on her reality show. Remember, Precious was also there in Zango Mazodumo season 1. And Bab Mamba is also another victim, allegedly. He was apparently gunned down walking at a nearby hostel. I can't quite recall where the hostel was, but he was also shot at multiple times and he lost his life. And now we have the case of the gobela and the initiate. So that's 5. And right now with the gobela and the initiate, we are not going to put it on her because they have the person who's alleged to be the Nkabi. And people are already saying it's the Nkabi, the alleged Nkabi. So we are going to see as the events unfold with this one. It's going to be big. So from me, guys, that's a wrap. Before I say something that might get me into trouble, let me leave, guys, and we'll see each other on the next one. And thank you so much for catching up on this series with me. Until the next one, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you are coming across my face for the very first time, don't forget to subscribe. And for all my returning family, thank you so much for watching up until this far. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me what you think of this very dramatic series. I hope though everyone remains safe and nobody's lives get taken away over social media beef. I just pray for everyone's safety at this point, because the way this fight is going, it seems like even us might have cases opened against us for daring to say anything at this point. So guys, let me wrap it up if I get into trouble. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Until the next one, it's a bye from me.